Good morning students. Let us revise chapter number 8, comparing quantities. So in this chapter we have studied how to compare two quantities. To compare any two quantities, we need to convert both the quantities into same units. If we convert a number which is given in kilometer, so it should be compared with the number which is in kilometer. We will not compare kilometer with kilogram or gram. So first of all, to compare any two quantities, the units of them should be same. Okay, units of them should be equal. Okay, now let us revise some of the questions which is given in the example of this chapter. The car that I own can go 150 km with 25 liters of petrol. So there is one car which can go 150 km with 25 liters of petrol. So first of all, with 25 liters of petrol, a car can go 150 km. Okay. Now, how far can it go with 30 liters of petrol? So, with 30 liters of petrol, how far car can go? So, first of all, if we find out for 1 liter of petrol, that 1 liter of petrol, how far car can go? Okay, how far car can go? So, first of all, we will find for 1 liter. Now, it is very important to understand this concept. If you understood this concept, that first of all, to find out for any number, it is given like 30 liter, 20 liter, or it can be of any number. So first of all, find it for 1. Okay. So to convert any quantity or to find out for big number, first of all find for 1. Okay. If we find for 1, so it is very easy to find for big numbers. Okay. So for 1 liter of petrol, with 1 liter of petrol, car can go 150 by 25 kilometers. This 25 will come in the denominator. So cancel it out. 25 was the 25 6. So with 1 liter of petrol, car can go 6 kilometers. Getting this point? Now, with 30 liters of petrol, car can go 6 multiplied by 3 kilometers, means 30 kilometers, 180. Getting this point? With 1 liter of petrol, car can go 6 kilometers. So with 30 liters of petrol, car can go 6 multiplied by 30 kilometers. So 180 kilometers will be our answer. Or you can also do directly here by multiplying 30. Okay. So you will get the same answer. So first of all, find it for 1. So you will get the answer for bigger number. Getting this point? If any question given to you, first find for 1. Okay. Now let's move to the concept of percent. Before that, we will study ratio. Ratio I already explained in my previous videos, where I have explained comparing quantities, where I have started this chapter. So ratios means to write in the form of numerator and denominator. If I write this 2 ratio 3, so this means 2 by 3. Okay. And if I multiply any number in the numerator, so it must be multiplied in the denominator as well. Okay. Now we can convert ratios into percent like this. What is percent? Percent means out of 100. Per means for each, and cent means 100, means per 100. Okay. So if we want to convert this ratio into percent, so first of all, the whole ratio is 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. So the percent of this 2 will be this 2 by 5 by multiply by 100. 40%. Okay. And percent of this 3 will be 60%. So in this way we get the percent. Write the whole quantity in the denominator and the ratio which is given. So we will write one by one and we get the percent. Now how we can get the percent? By multiplying by 100. So if we want to convert this 0.75, so this is decimal number. So first of all we will convert into fraction. Okay. This will be 100 multiplied by 100 because 1 and 2 digits are there after the decimal point. So there will be 2 zeros. This 0 will cancel 0 and 75% will be your answer. Okay, in this way you can get the percentage. Now, out of 25 children in class, 15 are girls. What is the percentage of girls? Okay, so the number of students in a class is given as 25. So first of all we will write number of students is equals to 25. Now number of girls (50). So percentage of girls will be equals to number of girls by total number of students multiplied by 100. 15 fours are 100, 25 fours are 100. So 15 fours are 60. So 60% are girls. Okay, in the class. And if I ask you that what is the percentage of boys? So percentage means 100. Okay. So percentage of boys will be, total is 100. So 100 minus 60. So 40% will be the boys. So answer these types of questions can come in your exam. Okay. That what will be the percentage of boys? If I ask if 15 are girls, so what is the percentage of boys? So first find out the percentage of girls. Then subtract with 100, so you will get the percentage of boys. Okay. Or if you want to find out directly, so you can do directly also. But this is the best method, that find the percentage of girls, then find the percentage of boys. Okay. So in this way, to compare any two quantities, their units must be similar. If you compare height with height of the person to another person, so you will not compare height with the weight of the another person. If you compare height, so you compare height. Okay, take the height of both the persons. In this way, anything which is given in this in the unit, so the comparing quantities having the same unit. Okay, understood this thing? So revise this chapter and solve questions related to it. If you have any doubt, then you can ask. Thank you.